discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome. I'm Mr. Scary. What compels a human being to think of death as a friend? To have an insatiable desire to release someone's soul? A question that man has always asked is, what is death? The lifeless eyes in front of a killer now know the answer. Are serial killers sent by God, or were they created by humanity? Everyone has to face death one day. Some at the hands of another.
They had an old-time gospel preacher from the good book he solemnly read. And when he started preaching,
This is a true story.
You ought to heard the things he said.
Aw, that Ed sure did love his mother. Ed Gein grew up in a farmhouse with his brother Henry, his mother, and alcoholic father. His father died when he was young, and his Bible preaching mother Dean warned her son that all women were full of sin, lust, and evil. As the years went on, Ed's brother Henry began to disagree with Ed's view of their holy mother. Henry told him to open his eyes and see her for what she was, but Ed was a mama's boy, and Henry's comments shook Ed to his soul. He would later pay for that. On May 16, 1944, Henry and Ed were burning away marsh vegetation on the property. The fire got out of control, drawing the attention of the local fire department. After the fire was put out, Ed reported his brother missing. A search party later found Henry lying face down in the dirt unscathed by the fire. The cause of death was determined to be heart failure. But Henry had bruises on his head, and Ed was the last person to see him alive. Temper, Ed. Augusta Gein suffered from poor health and one day witnessed a neighbor beating a dog to death. A woman came out and yelled for it to stop, but it was too late. Augusta was extremely upset by this scene, not by the dog's death, but by the presence of the woman. The man and woman were not married, she had no business being there. In Augusta's eyes, she was a harlot and made sure Ed knew about it. Augusta Gein suffered a stroke soon after and her health deteriorated rapidly. She died on December 29, 1945 at the age of 67. Ed was devastated by her death. He had lost his only friend and true love. Ed was alone in the world. After his mother's funeral, devastated Ed sealed off her bedroom and parlor as a shrine to his mother. Ed lived in his bedroom and kitchen and consoled himself by reading books about anatomy, Nazi atrocities, cannibalism, and true crime novels. Ed was an odd fellow. Standing at 5'5", the 7 other residents of Plainfield, Wisconsin said he did not draw much attention to himself, except for smiling oddly at them once in a while. But Ed had a secret. Soon after his mother's death, between 1947 and 1952, he began robbing the graves of the 3 local graveyards. He would only keep the bodies of a middle-aged woman that resembled his mother. Gein began to create a woman's suit, to become his mother, to literally crawl into her skin. The house had pictures of Jesus on one wall and masks of human skin on the other, while children's toys and human bones laid on the floor. Ed's life was a lonely one, and would jump at the chance to babysit. He always liked to help out when he wasn't grave robbing. In 1954, Mary Hogan was shot with a .22 caliber rifle by Ed. She looked like his mother, except for the sinful body language. Ed threw her in the sled and brought her home. On the morning of November 16, 1957, Plainfield hardware store owner Bernice Warden disappeared. Deputy Sheriff Frank Warden was returning from deer hunting and decided to stop at his mother's store. He was greeted by a missing cash register, his mother missing, and a blood-stained floor. He remembered seeing Ed Gein the day before, mentioning that he would be back the next day for some antifreeze. The sheriff searched around. A receipt was found, made out that very morning to Ed Gein for some antifreeze. The sheriff drove out to the Gein's farmhouse and knocked on the door. He got no answer. The sheriff began to look around the property and discovered that the shed was unlocked. Upon entering the shed, he found his mother's headless body hanging upside down from the rafters. She had been slit open like a butchered animal. Ed Gein was arrested and quietly went into custody, never to see his mother's house again. Investigators descended upon the house. They were confronted by the horrific world of Ed Gein. Investigators found the following: whole human bones and fragments, a wastebasket made of human skin skin covering several chair seats, skulls on his bedpost, female skulls, some of the tops sawn off, bowls made from human skulls, corset made from a female torso skin from shoulder to waist, leggings made from human leg skin, masks made from skin of female heads, Mary Hogan's face mask in a paper bag, Mary Hogan's skull in a box, Bernice Warden's entire head in a burlap sack. Bernice Warden's heart in a plastic bag in front of Gein's pot-bellied stove. 9 vulvas in a shoebox. A young girl's dress and 2 15-year-old vulvas. A belt made from female human nipples. 4 noses. A pair of lips on a window shade drawstring. A lampshade made of the skin of a human face. And fingernails from female fingers. From what investigators could see, they estimated that Ed had acquired his parts from 15 bodies. Ed admitted to everything, but he said he barely remembered killing Beatrice, Warden, and Mary Hogan. Ed became incensed with rage when accused of stealing the cash register for the money. He just wanted to see how it worked. Plainfield, Wisconsin was now infamous, and the world descended upon the tiny town. Everyone wanted to see the Plainfield Ghoul. They wanted to see the man who dug up corpses and ate their organs. They wanted to see the man who dressed up in dresses made of human skin while he danced in the moonlight. On November 21st, 1957, Gein was arraigned on 1 count of first-degree murder, where he pled not guilty by reason of insanity. Gein was diagnosed with schizophrenia and found mentally incompetent. He was unfit for trial. He was sent to the Central State Hospital for criminally insane for observation. And in 1968, doctors determined Gein was finally mentally able to confer with counsel and was ready for stand trial. Ed Gein was found not guilty by reason of insanity and committed back to Central State Hospital where he would spend the rest of his life. Ed Gein's house, possessions, and 195 acres were to be auctioned off March 30th, 1968. But in the early morning hours of March 20th, the house was destroyed by fire. Ed Gein died at the Mendota Mental Hospital Institute due to respiratory failure, secondary to lung cancer, on July 26, 1984 at the age of 77. His gravesite is unmarked but not unknown. Ed Gein is interred between his parents and his brother in Plainfield Cemetery. Talk about returning to the scene of the crime. Welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Scary. Hope you enjoy the show.